Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you my OBS studio settings, and this is also a record for myself for if I forget my settings in the future, or if I have to reinstall everything, then this setting has been working very much fine with me. So at first, here is the init, which has nothing in it, nothing at all, no sources, nothing. So in the intro, there is the intro file you just saw, and let me play the intro again. So that's the intro, and here's my webcam, and here is the program. Yeah, so this is the scenes that I'm using, and the webcam is just the webcam and nothing else. And here is camera, which comes up here if I activate it. If I don't, it's just hidden. And here's the display capture, which I'm using to record this screen. And from here, if I check properties, there's display one, and there's another display which I'm currently using for the YouTube dashboard, which is why I cannot show you that screen at the moment. And here's a slideshow. If I want to, I have it handy in here, and I'll do transition, and it'll just keep on changing its photos here, image files. So there we go, it changes like that. And if you want to change the speed, here's the 3600, let me put that. And transition, let's go 9999. all right, so like that I can use it. And here's once again my display capture. And now about sound, this is the audio from the desktop. Whatever is being played in here in the desktop will be played in this channel. So here is another channel I created, which I am using to connect to a Voicemeeter, and in also the Voicemeeter after this. So this is the Voicemeeter selection for the main program, that is Cubase. And here's the voiceover and properties. The voiceover is directly routed from the hard drive, from the audio hardware. So I'm using it in the port 7, and port 8 is inside the studio, so in the recording room. That's it. And there's a little bit of filters that I'm using, and this is the compressor, and you can pause the screen and have a look at it. It's 2.5:1, and threshold -9, attack 1 millisecond, release 60 millisecond, output gain 3 dB, and sidechain I've not selected it at the moment, but if I do select that, and I can select that to Cubase, and what it does is whenever I'm playing any file in Cubase, and if I'm speaking in the microphone at the same time, it will reduce the volume of Cubase a little bit so that my voiceover sounds much clearer. And this is the noise gate. Here's the closed threshold -10, open threshold -40, attack time 25 millisecond, hold time 100 millisecond, release time 450 millisecond. And here's the gain 21 dB. And my microphone input from the hard drive is the center. Let me see in the clock. That would be almost 1:30, almost 1:30 in the clock, 1:30 p.m. in the clock. Yeah, so this is my settings that I use for OBS Studio. Now let's go to settings, the main settings. Here, nothing. I don't have to do anything on here. I'll just keep it like that. And streaming key, this streaming key, if you click on show, it'll show the streaming key that you get from YouTube or Facebook or whatever you are using it to live stream to. And output is, this is my settings. This is my setting, and bitrate 2500 kbps, encoder software x264, audio bit rate 160, this enabled, and encoder preset very fast, and all these settings are here. And in the audio, here's the sample rate for the video that goes on YouTube. And devices, default desktop audio too, I've not used. It could be microphone or any other device. Mic, sorry, a desktop audio could be any other program in the desktop. Mic auxiliary is, this is mic line in 7.8 that I'm using, which was also selected in here, in the settings in here. Mic auxiliary 2 is a Voicemeeter, which means I'm rerouting Cubase from mic auxiliary audio 2. And 3 and 4 I don't need it, but if I want to, I can plug in microphones in my sound card or put in USB microphones and use it here. For example, let me see, we have all of these mic line in are coming from the sound card Studio 1824. Voicemeeter is the Voicemeeter, where also the Voicemeeter one in a while, and then all of these else are coming from the sound card. The default would be whatever the system thinks is the input device. So meters here, advanced here, hotkeys I've not used any, don't need. Then finally video, I like 1920 in 1080, so just aspect ratio, and I'm using this. There's downscale filter around this one, and common 25 frames per second PAL. So there's no hotkeys that I'm using at the moment. And advanced is direct 3D 11, process priority normal. I could go above normal and then press apply. Recording this streaming display delay, you can click on enable to get 20 seconds delay, so that there is a smooth playback of videos while you're streaming. So I don't use that because mostly I'm recording and then uploading. So there is network, I'm not doing anything. Sources, enable browser source hardware acceleration. Yeah, I've enabled that, and just okay. So this is all my settings in OBS Studio. For there's another video in my channel for 24-bit and 48-bit sounds, so please check on that one if you want to find out about 48 Hz and 24 Hz on which one you should be using and how to use it in OBS and Voicemeeter. So here is Voicemeeter. In Voicemeeter, I can go microphone 7 and 8, which means if I click on here, my microphone is being it shows the signal, and if I just do that, maybe you're hearing it twice, but it should be on only. It should be on only if I'm using the microphone to record something inside Cubase. If not, I can just bypass it and it'll just be fine. And the main configuration is here. I have to go to here and then select the main output from the hardware device, and in my case my main output is 1.2 in Studio 1824, and all the rest it's just fine. And 48/24, I'm just changing the settings from here, and here's 48, I can change it here. So if I keep on 44.1, I'll have to change my microphone settings in system configuration in Windows, and also in universal control, where I've selected 48. All right. So this is how it works, and everything is working fine. And this is my setting for OBS and Voicemeeter 2020. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you find the channel helpful. If not, thank you again for watching, and have a good day.